Hi YouTube, Pavel from my Prime Shop here. Hope you're having a great day so far. Today we're going to talk about pulling exercises to develop your back and prevent related injuries. As some of you may know, I had a shoulder operation just before lockdown 18th of March and ever so since couldn't train properly. Now I'm restarting my training routine and figured that some of you might benefit from this information. In this video I will explain the best safe exercises for your back when you're returning from lockdown, with bullet points for correct technique and injury prevention. First thing that we will need to do is warm up, obviously. When choosing warm-up exercise, think of something that will replicate movements you're going to perform during training session. Today I'm going to do 3-4 exercise for horizontal pull and 3-4 for vertical pull. For horizontal warm-up exercise, I'm always going with the rower machine, as it's great to get your heart rate up and at the same time get some synovial fluid in your joint, which is super important to avoid injuries. Regarding rowing technique, first of all, imagine you're actually in the paddle boat and you want to get somewhere. This will allow you to generate greater force. Keep your back straight at all times, no hunching over when bringing the handle towards your belly button. Do not think about handle itself, think about bringing your elbows behind your back and clinching your shoulder blades together while sticking your chest up. Moving on to our vertical pull-up exercise, we're having assisted pull-ups. Set assistance to 50, 60, 70% of your body weight and just go through full range of movement. Can't stress enough how important it is not to jump straight into heavy lifting, especially after quarantine, or if you have surgery done recently, or both in my case. Today I will just go slowly and light with as much explanation as I can. First, our exercise is a classic vertical pull-up. Here's the main muscles that's targeted with the correct pull-up technique. Main thing with pull-ups is that we need to stop trying to bring your chin over the bar. Instead, try to bring your chest towards the bar. This will allow you to activate much more muscle fibers than just throwing your chin over the bar. Leave it for PE lesson. It's just easier for physical education teachers to count your reps in examinations. At least that's how it was in my post-Soviet Union school. Try to avoid jerky movements to get reps done. There are few useful grips on pull-ups apart from classic one. One of them is extra wide parallel grip, which develops lower compartments of your lats. Minimum biceps involvement means more pressure goes to your back. Another option is supine chin-up. These are the main muscles used. It's quite intense on biceps and brachialis, therefore it could be included into your arm routine. This exercise also contracts the middle and lower portions of your trapezius, rhomboids and even pectoral muscles. Next on our list is T-bar row, horizontal pull exercise that works these muscles. For safety, let's set it up correctly. Some machines more advanced than others. If you have similar like mine, then make sure base of the T-bar row is securely grounded. Then to put weight plates on the bar, by the way we're using only 10 kg plates for increased range of movement, just place one little plate underneath of the first one which we're putting on, and it's going to be so much easier to put the plates on and off as you like. Keep your back straight at all times and bring weights towards your belly button. Elbows need to go behind your back and then stick your chest up and clinch your shoulder blades together. Do not bring weights towards your face as it's compromising technique. Most likely your back will get round, which increasing risk of injury, and your arms probably working more than they should. Next exercise is vertical narrow parallel lat pull down that works mainly these muscles. Also works mid and low trapezius and red delts. Grab a seat, ground yourself with the soft rollers so your feet are flat on the floor. Then tuck your shoulders in, bend your elbows and bring the handle towards your sternum while leaning slightly back with your chest up. Also, remember, do not put too much weight, otherwise you're risking end up in someone's funny gym video. With wide overhand grip, we can focus on these muscles. Very important is to do movement slow and without swinging back and forwards. Focus on elbows, not on the bar. Steadily bring them down into the sides and behind. Cable goes to your collarbone. With supine grip technique is simpler as it is more natural movement. Lean back a bit, chest up and bring the bar towards your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. This exercise massively involves biceps, so it also can be done on your arm day. Here are a few things what you shouldn't be doing while performing lat pull downs. Do not hunch over, do not focus on the bringing handles down, thinking only about your elbows. Do not lock on the top or on the bottom as you see in this video, as it's just gonna make your exercise inefficient. Our next stop is single arm row, one of my favorites horizontal pull exercise for its possible range of movement. Grasp a dumbbell with the palm facing in, use the opposite hand and knee on the bench to support your back. Inhale and lift your upper arm and elbow towards your hip bone and as high as you possibly can, next to the body with your elbows bent. Inhale on the end of the movement. To make more contraction, rotate torso slightly towards the working side at the end of the motion. This exercise mainly works on these muscles. Keep your back straight, chest up, stick your bum out to avoid injuries and to make exercise more efficient. Remember to focus on your elbows going behind and not on the weight to avoid jerky movements. Bend over rows, one of the most technical exercises today. Stand with the legs slightly bent and grabs the bar with the overhand or underhand grip wider than your shoulder width apart. With the back straight, lean towards the waist 45 degrees so that the bar is at knee level. Inhale and hold the breath during isometric contraction of the core and pull the barbell towards your belly button. Return to initial position and exhale. This exercise works all main back muscles. When the shoulder blades come together, the rhomboids and trapezius contract too. The forward lean of torso uses spinal muscles of isometric contraction, so your lower back is really loaded. Varying the hand position in width and grip, overhand and underhand, along with the change in the angle of torso, allows you to work the back from variety of angles. To prevent injury, no jerky movements, also never round your back on this exercise. Cable horizontal row. Motion is very similar to row machine, however here we have few variations with the grip types. Underhand grip emphasizes the inferior part of your trapezius, rhomboids and biceps, and overhand grip emphasizes back of your shoulders and mid-trapezius. Wide upper pulley, very comfortable and natural exercise, great for lat and lower trapezius development. Only problems with this, in the busy gym, this machine is always busy. When performing this exercise, try to exclude your biceps from work and focus on the back muscles. Forearms need to become extension of cables and going behind your back. Do not hunch over, focus on your elbows and not your fists. Australian pull-up. Next exercise can be performed almost everywhere, no gym needed. Great exercise if you have any low back problems, as it creates no pressure on the erectum spinae. You also can regulate difficulty how you want by raising or lowering the bar, bending or extending the knees. Remember, the further your legs are and the higher they are in relation to your shoulders, the harder exercise is. As per other back horizontal exercises, we have to keep your chest up, shoulder blades clinched together on the top of the movement. Once again, overhand grip would help you to develop biceps and lower trapezius, whilst overhand grip would emphasize more delts and mid trapezius. And we got to our final exercise today. It's called rider's pull, one of the most technical exercises in fitness in general. What do we need to do here? Slightly bend towards cable, knees soft, chest up and shoulder blades together. Then bring your hands up so they're in line with your torso. Then draw half a circle towards your thighs with your hands and stand tall. End of the motion. Definitely try this exercise if you like swimming. Many swim coaches use this exercise to develop powerful crawl stroke. This exercise also works great as a stretch end of our workout. Hope this video was useful for you, and if it was, press like and consider to subscribe, as it helps me to understand what kind of content you prefer to see. That's all for today. See you in the next video.